1, 2, 3. Hello, today I'm going to show you how to play that tune. It's an old Scottish jig called Cock of the North. It's very easy and fun to play. So first I'm going to take you through the basic melody, and then after that I'm going to add some tongue blocking to the tune. So this lesson is a follow-up to a video I posted recently on tongue blocking. So check that out if you haven't already. And it's also specifically designed for lip pursers and beginners who know little or nothing about tongue blocking. So first step is learning the tune, and I think it's really important to have the melody well and truly memorised, because it does justice to the tune, and also when you've memorised it you can start playing around with the tune and having some fun. So it might take a little while to memorise, but I think if you're learning one tune you might as well learn several tunes, have a few on the go, and it makes your practice a lot more interesting and you don't get stuck on one tune. You can jump to another one if you start getting bored. So I've got the harmonica tab for this tune available for download, so it's another way of learning it. And I also have harmonica tab for other tunes as well if you check out some of my other videos, so you can start learning a few tunes. Now I'm going to quickly take you through the melody, and then we're going to move on to some tongue blocking. So now I'm going to play the tune, and I'm going to show you the holes I'm playing on this diagram. So it's a representation of the harmonica. There's holes 1 to 10, blow notes on the bottom and draw notes on the top. I'm playing today a G harmonica, and the tune is in the key of G, so we're playing in first position. So here's the tune played really slow for you. It's got 2 parts to it, and each part repeats itself. So we start on 4 blow. 1, 2, 3. That was the basic tune, but you'll hear me playing variations of that all the time. I've included a few variations on the melody on the download tab, and yeah, I encourage you just to work on an improvisational approach to playing this music as you get to learn it over time. So get that tune in your head, and then you can play around with it and have some fun, which is what we're going to do right now. So now we're going to take the tune and we're going to add some chords and add some rhythm. So first the chords. So for this, I'll be playing 2, maybe 3 notes at a time. You play the main note in the melody plus some of the holes next to that note. And this involves no tongue blocking. This is lip pursing really. I'm going to take my tongue completely off and just play the whole thing like that. We're going to bring the tongue into it now to define the melody a bit more and to add some rhythm. So we're going to use a technique called tongue slapping. So that's when you start with the chord, like what we've just been playing, bring your tongue down and spit to the left to produce a single note. You're blowing air out of the corner of your mouth. It's like this. Now I chose a specific tune because I thought it was quite beginner friendly, and by that I mean when you're doing this technique for this tune it doesn't really matter if you're super precise, because it's in a really sweet spot on the harmonica where there's all these harmony notes around the melody. So if you miss the note in the main melody, you should hit another note that's gonna sound sweet. And if you don't even hit a single note at all, you should still sound good. So I thought it would be just a good tune, you know, you can play around with it and what you think might be a mistake might actually sound quite good. And when I'm playing this tune, I tend to not worry about being too precise with it, because I like just the variety that comes from doing that, just, you know, the combination of notes that sort of playing might throw up. So now we're going to slap, and it's going to be on the beat, and by that I mean this tune is a jig, and that's in 6/8 timing, so 6 beats to the bar. It goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's also a march, so imagine left, right, and that's the beat I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you with my hand each time I'm slapping, and you'll get the idea. We'll go like this. Now I'm going to play the tune at full speed, and something interesting is going to happen. I've been showing you this technique called tongue slapping, but there's also another technique that I'm going to use, and that's called vamping. And so tongue slapping, we're bringing down the tongue onto the harmonica to produce a single note. Vamping is really the opposite. You're starting with the single note, and when you release your tongue you form the chord. And these techniques are taught as being really separate from each other, but when you're playing this music there's not really any distinct line between one technique and the other, and it all blurs together. So have a listen to it and pick it out. When am I vamping? When am I slapping? Who knows? Go the Moothy. So that was a very nonchalant approach to playing an old Scottish jig. There wasn't much emphasis on being precise with single notes or anything. The emphasis was all on that tongue movement. If you're new to harmonica or you're new to tongue blocking, tongue slapping and stuff like that, maybe think of it like this. Imagine your tongue is like your arm, and when you're playing a tune like that, you might wave your arm in time to the music, but this time you're waving your tongue in time to the music. It's like a dance. And if you're trying these techniques for the first time and you're having a little bit of difficulty with it, just persevere, just hang in there. Because it all takes time. You're building new muscle memory and you're forming new neural pathways in your brain, and that takes time. And what I've found is, if I attempt something with a degree of difficulty, first day, difficult, go to sleep, give your brain a rest, it recuperates, next day you wake up, you're a little bit better at it. Go to sleep again, wake up, you're a little bit better still. That's how it works. So it's a journey. So be easy on yourself if at first it doesn't seem that easy. And have fun. So I'll catch you again later. And don't forget about the Harmonica tab, available for download. See ya.